All right, guys, we are back again with some more Professor X testing. If you guys did not catch our earlier video, we did one on Cabal in the Global Villain section. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you jump back and check that video out. But now we are doing Songbird. Man, I have had so many requests to figure out a way to use Songbird in Professor X. And I have done a ton of testing. And I have finally found a team composition and an order of moves that will allow you to use Songbird. So we're going to jump in here and get going. Now, I will tell you this. This is not a guarantee every single time. I have won about 3 out of 5 matches, so it will be a little bit RNG relative. It may be something that you have to try 2 or 3 times to get through it, but it will work. So we're going to jump in here and see how it goes, and we're going to go through the attack order, and let's get after it. And guys, if you get some value out of these types of videos, make sure that you throw a like down there, subscribe, hit that bell, share it with your friends, and most importantly, leave me some comments, guys. Let me know if it's helpful for you. Let me know where you're at in the Professor X trials. I'm very, very excited to hear updates from you guys, finding out exactly how it's going with you. All right, so first things first. We're going to start off with Joaquin and go right after Logan. Okay? That's going to push him, and he's going to go straight into his special, which is fine. All right. Now, we're going to go right back after him. Okay. Now, we're going to use Songbird's ultimate. And Patriot's special. All right. Now, we're going to go in here with Falcon, and that's going to get our first kill. Or Cap Sam, sorry, not Falcon. Now, where the RNG comes in is if they end up going crazy haywire and targeting Songbird, then we're in a world of hurt. So, all right. Is everybody going to make it through that? Is the question. Okay, now. Let's go in here with his ultimate. Okay. Go after him with Peggy's ultimate. That should get rid of the last death proof. Now we're going to hit him with Patriot, and he is gone. So, here's the thing. Will Peggy and Songbird survive through this? Because it really comes down to how many times the pandas keep reviving. All right. So we lost Songbird in that one. So let's jump back in. Like I said, it's going to take a few tries for you to get the RNG to where they don't just hammer Songbird. If she gets through Logan's ultimate with half-life or better, then you're pretty good to go. Now, one thing that I did not go over before we went in there, I want to do that real quick. These 4 Liberty right here are all 3 diamond maxed out. Okay? Songbird, I think, is 1 diamond. Let's look. Okay, Songbird is 1 diamond. Now, I have her as a fortifier to help keep her alive. I've got Joaquin and Peggy as strikers. I've got, actually, I might, no, we're going to leave him a skirmisher. Cap Sam's a skirmisher, and we've got Raider on Patriot. So let's jump back in here. So that's 1. Let's see how we do here. The percentages so far have been 3 out of 5, so essentially 60%. So hopefully this second one right here will be the one that works in our favor. because they do not go after Songbird every single time. All right. Let's get back in here. Okay, there goes his special. He stunned Songbird, which means they're hammering her. So this may or may not be the one that works, but we will keep going and see how it goes. All right, let's get in here. Okay. Let's get in here with Falcon. Peggy should get rid of him. She did not. Okay. Yeah, they're just hammering down on her right now. All right. Let's get in here with Joaquin. Yeah, she's not going to make it. All right, let's try it again. We've got to get it to where Logan and the pandas do not focus in on Songbird. When they don't, she will survive and you'll be good to go. Okay. This section has been so much fun when it comes to testing because it is really, really difficult to find a team that will beat the Logan node and also be able to win in the Shadow King node. It's definitely been interesting, especially considering they basically set this up to where Liberty's war buffs were what give them the capability to win. So it's certainly been a lot of fun. Okay. So now he did not stun Songbird and they did not go crazy on her. Now we can use her ultimate. Let's get in here. All right. Let's start getting rid of these death proofs. All right. Let's get rid of him with Cap Sam. All right. We got to get through Panda's ultimate, and we got to get through Logan's ultimate without Songbird dying. All right. Let's get in here. Okay. Here we go. This is looking a lot better. Songbird's above 50%. We just got to get through Logan before he takes his special again. And there he goes. All right. Now we're going to focus in over here. And one more hit, and he's gone. All right. So that worked out. Like I said, it's not going to work out every single time. So if you come in here and you have to reset it a couple times, do not get discouraged. But let's jump in and try it one more time. Let's see if we can get lucky twice in a row. And see how it goes. See if we can get this percentage up to 50% real quick before we jump to the last node. All right. And I also noticed I wasn't paying attention. I'm going to, that time, I started out with Joaquin's special on Panda. We're going to do that again. Let's see. Instead of on Logan, because it's hitting more people. So we're going to go here. That way we're getting a bigger area of people that we're doing damage to. Okay, this probably isn't going to work because he stunned Songbird. If she gets stunned, I have not gotten it to work because you've got to have her ultimate in order to get through his death proofs. But we're already in here, so let's try it and see what happens. Whoa. I don't know. Docking, for goodness sakes. It seems like when Logan stuns her, every docking attack is going straight at Songbird. So my recommendation would be to you guys that if you're coming in here and she gets stunned right out of the gate, just reset it. Because I don't know what happens, but whenever Logan stuns her right out of the gate, it seems like that's all they do is focus on her. So it'll just save you time. All right. So let's go back in here. I want to give you guys another run that we get through. Let's see. We just need her to not get stunned right out of the gate. All right. We're going to try this one more time, and then we're going to move on to the last node. All right. He went after her again, so I'm not going to waste your time. Plain and simple, 3 out of 5 times he has stunned her. Again, just back out and come back in if that happens, because you're not going to beat it with her starting out stunned. You've got to have her ultimate. All right. So let's jump in here to the final node. And this node, same way. It's definitely RNG dependent on where the placement is. But let's check it out. All right, this is a lot of hours of testing for her. And I still have not figured out a way to get Vicky to work. But I am diligently still trying to figure out a way to get her to work in here. And if I figure it out, then I, of course, will be releasing the video and I'll let you guys know. All right, main thing. She has to live through this. And a couple times, see, Peggy has zoned in on her like Old Man Logan, and she did not make it through. All right. We need to stun Peggy. Okay, very good. We need to use her ultimate. And she's gone. So, both nodes are very similar. If the other side focuses on Songbird and takes her down to 25% life before it's your turn, she is not going to make it because she has no way to heal herself. So, same thing like the last node. If you start out that way, just back out, start over, and come back in until the RNG goes your way. Okay, so let's see how many times it takes before it goes our way. I am going to guess it's going to be this time. I think we're going to have the RNG go our way this time. Let's see if I'm right. Okay. Okay, clearly I'm wrong. Peggy went right after her again. Okay. Let's come back in again. We've got to get Peggy to leave her alone. Okay, here we go again. We need her to be close to 50% health after their barrage, and then we should be fine. All right. Okay, Peggy. What? They finally leave her alone and then we lose? Oh my goodness. All right, let's try that again. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry you guys are having to sit through so many refreshes here, but like I said, this isn't perfection, and it has taken a lot of testing to get here, but you've got to have a little bit of RNG in your favor. But if you're willing to be patient coming in, you'll definitely be able to use Songbird. You've just got to get through this first wave. Okay. We really want Songbird to do her ultimate last. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's close to half. And then he's going? What in the world? Wow, I have not seen that happen yet. Okay. Well, let's try it again. I have not had Shadow King go before I got a turn one time in all of the testing I've done, so that was interesting. All right, let's try again. I'll be able to show you, if we ever get a turn. Okay, finally. Oh, she went way too early. That's probably going to really affect Joaquin. Okay. Well, I still think she's going to be too low, but we'll find out soon enough. Okay, let's get Falcon in, or Cap Sam in there. And let's get her ultimate going. Okay, let's get in here with Peggy. We've just about got Peggy going. Let's get in here. Okay, let's go over here after Joaquin. Okay, Joaquin is gone. Go away from her. Okay. So we did not get any RNG in our favor that time. Shadow King goes to the other side. Easy victory. All right. I have never-ending patience. So we will get this to work. The question is, do you guys have enough patience to hang out with me while it happens? Now, I will cut through some of this. It's just going to take one time for us to get through the beginning of this attack, and then we'll be fine. All right. Okay. She did her ultimate. Little too early, I'm afraid. Stay alive, Peggy. Okay.
All right, guys, we are back, and we are back with some more.
All right. I think we might be good, guys. I think we finally got it to go our way. We've just got to get Peggy healed up real quick. And get her ultimate going. Let's get in here with Patriot. Okay. Let's get in here with Cap Sam. Okay, where is Joaquin? We need to get him stunned so that he can't heal anyone. Okay. Now let's go in here with Joaquin. Okay. Let's go after Patriot because he's getting ready to take a turn. Boy, it would really be nice if Peggy would actually shoot at them and not at Shadow King. All right. So we're going to go right here with her special. And let's go. Shadow King's going to do his special. We are fine as far as energy goes. So let's get in here with her ultimate. All right. And this should get rid of him, get the stun, and now we'll just throw this bad boy on auto. So, guys, I appreciate you having enough patience to stick through this with me. But as you see, plain and simple, you've just got to get through the first wave where they leave Songbird alone and go after one of the Liberty members, because once you get a turn, Joaquin is going to heal them up and bring them back up and you'll be fine. However, you cannot get any healing on Songbird. So you've got to get through that to where she's not the one getting hammered right out of the gate, and you'll be good to go. So, again, very RNG dependent on both nodes, but if you're patient and you stay consistent, you will get the right RNG where you can get through there. So, If Songbird is somebody that you are very excited about using, you want to bring her to G20, this is the option. You're going to need the 4 Liberty minus War Machine and Songbird. And that will absolutely get it done with enough patience. All right, so with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking through this with me. If you made it to the end, awesome. Kudos to you for having enough patience. I love doing these videos for you guys. I love being able to help the community make decisions on what's going to be the best route for your G20. So leave me some comments. Let me know if this helped you guys out. And until the next video, stay positive and enjoy the game, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for Crucible.